Hi YouTube. Unfortunately, the video recording of our 12th session was lost, and we're very sad about it. We had a new character introduction, it was a fun session, and we're very annoyed that it's gone. But here's a condensed recap of the session so that the record can remain intact. We're very sorry about the hiccup, but it's just something that comes with figuring out this whole process, and we're not going to let it hold us back from posting more videos. So, thank you for watching. Here's our story. The party had just arrived in the village of Lingmel, a remote trade settlement along the Mellywater River in the eastern reaches of the Dankwood. They're searching for a place called the Vale of the Dead, following a somewhat cryptic treasure map that they found back in Amber's Peak. Lingmel is the hometown of two members of the party, Aien, the half-elf druid, and Vergello, the half-elf minstrel. Upon arriving, they visit the local tavern called the Roaring Goblet to stretch out and enjoy the familiar atmosphere. Vergello is a bit peeved at the amateur musical performance by a bard named Vestin, and he takes over playing himself. Kalman Rodenfell is here. He's the leader of the Red Runners who once rescued the party from capture in an inn full of slavers called the Wolf's Belly. He directs their attention to a reclusive wolfkin that the locals call Old Grey Mange, who has spoken of the Vale of the Dead on more than one occasion and might have useful information to help them on their quest. Greymange, whose real name turns out to be Ralgar, promises to help lead the party to the Vale with the use of his nose. He claims that it lies beyond a labyrinth of mountain passes that can't be traversed without carefully tracking the smell of the dead. While preparing for an early morning departure, the party learns that Aien has left town without warning in the dead of night, leaving behind a note to Vergello. Vergello reads the note but doesn't share the contents with the rest of the party. Visibly distraught at the sudden departure of his friend, Vergello spends the morning soul-searching, while Grunralk and the others get to know Vergello's parents, his elf mother and human father, who have very different apparent ages. After some delays, the party leaves town in search of the Vale of the Dead, headed east. They have several encounters along the way. First, a group of Rust brothers led by a priestess of Heem with a caravan of penitents undergoing brutal torture. Vale spins an elaborate lie that the party is infected with some sort of plague and gets them to travel on by without incident. Second, the party encounters a massive suit of plate armor with smoke rising from within. They recognize it to be a fabled heroine of the Rust Brothers named Terra Malda, a sort of legendary undead monster and holy relic of that church. They give it a wide berth and it stares them down without pursuing them. Third, the party encounters a massive wolf. Everyone but Vergello runs for cover while he upsets the beast with cacophonous music. He's nearly bitten when Vale strikes the wolf from behind with her phantom dagger and slays it, in a way very reminiscent of the fire-breathing boar attack in Amber's Peak. Notably, Grunralk fled the encounter and seemed badly shaken by the sight of the wolf. Finally, the group makes their way into the Icefang Mountains in search of the Vale. As promised, Ralgar helps them navigate by scent, and they find a massive ravine where it appears orcs have recently been camping. A ghost named Harb, a former treasure hunter who seems to not realize he's dead, warns them of orcs nearby, though this information seems to be out of date. The party descends into the ravine using some rickety old ladders, and sees a troll guarding the way. Vergello angers it by firing several arrows at it, forcing it to smash one of the ladders and then run for hiding in its cave. This is where the session ended. You can pick up with the group in the entrance to the Vale of the Dead in our next episode, Session 13. Thanks for listening. Again, we're very sorry about the loss of this footage, especially given that we introduced a new player character, Ralgar. We hope you can enjoy his role going forward. Until next time, game big. Please remember to follow, like, and subscribe to help support us as we build up our little channel into a future hub for epic RPG campaigns. Thanks for listening. And finally, a shout out to Sirenscape for the background audio of this video, and which we use for our live RPG sessions.